Well, this marks the beginning of the end. Well, not of Dylan on the channel, but the trilogy. This is the last one. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with Mr. Bob Dylan once again for our Dylan Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. The album we're going to be working through this month is Blonde on Blonde. We just finished Highway 61 Revisited last month, and then we did the one before that as well, and this is the last one in the trilogy. The first two were, I think, in 1965. This one's in 1966. He's got Al Cooper again, and Robbie Robertson himself from the band, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously, he has Rick Danko as well, I think, on one of the tracks. Bobby Gregg, Paul Griffin. He's got a murderer's row of, like, basically studio musicians, apparently. Oh, you shit. So let's go. Thank you to our Alpha Patron Joel for another great album pick, I'm guessing. I'm excited to hear what we have in store. So the first three tracks today are going to be Rainy Day Women, number 12 and 35. Oh shit, what's the second one? It's Pledge, right? Something Pledge. Track 2, Pledging My Time, and then Visions of Johanna. That's one that's been requested a bunch on the channel, so I'm excited. I actually had to go hunting for this. I had to go surfing the high seas for it, and apparently Bob Dylan's stuff is blocked in the United States. But I checked all my videos. They're all up and monetized and no problems at all, so hopefully this one gets up. If not, Patreon it is. All right, enough talking. Rainy Day Women, number 12 and 35. I'll link my Bob Dylan playlist up there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stone you when you're trying to be so good. They'll stone you just like they said they would. They'll stone you when you're trying to go home. They'll stone you when you're there all alone. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. They'll stone you when you are unable. They'll stone you when you're trying to make a buck. They'll stone you and then they'll say good luck. Yeah, but I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. Come back again. They'll stone you when you're riding in your car. They'll stone you when you're playing your guitar.
Yes, they will.
Yes, but I would not feel so all alone.
Tamperine's great.
Everybody must get stoned. All right.
go.
Stone you when you are all alone. They'll stone you when you are walking home. They'll stone you and then say they are brave. They'll stone you when you're sent down in your grave. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned.
I don't know if that was like a New Orleans vibe or Chicago vibe. I know that's a big difference, but I don't know. I like that though. That was good. Pledging my time.
Well, early in the
Oh, this is some
morning,
blues.
till late at night, I got a poison headache, but I feel alright. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you'll come through too. Well, the hobo got too high, and it came to me naturally. He stole my baby, and he wanted to steal me. And I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you'll come through too. Won't you come with me, baby? I'll take you where you wanna go. And if it don't work out, you'll be the first to know. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you come through too.
Oh, ah. Oh my god. Wow. I never hear no harmonica do that before.
Well, the room is so stuffy, I can hardly breathe. Everybody's gone but me and you, and I can't be the last to leave. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you come through too. Well, they sent for the ambulance, then one was sent. Somebody got lucky, but it was an accident. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you'll come through too.
That was some real blues right there. That harkens back to that first one. Visions of the Johanna.
Ain't it just like the night to play tricks when you're trying to be so quiet? We sit here stranded, though we're all doing our best to deny it. And Louise holds a handful of rain, tempting you to defy it. Lights flicker from the opposite loft. In this room the heat pipes just cough. The country music station plays soft, but there's nothing, really nothing to turn off. Just Louise and her lover so entwined. And these visions of Johanna that conquer my mind. In the empty lot where the ladies play blind man's bluff with the keychain, and the all-night girls, they whisper of escapades out on the D-train. We can hear the night watchman click his flashlight, ask himself if it's him or them. It's insane. Louise, she's alright, she's just near. She's delicate and seems like the mirror, but she just makes it all too concise and too clear that Johanna's not here. The ghost of electricity howls in the bones of her face, where these visions of Johanna have not taken my place.
His writing is incredible, bro. I love this, like, kind of
Our little boy lost.
hesitation, kind of simple.
He takes himself so seriously. He brags of his misery. He likes to live dangerously. And when bringing her name up, he speaks of a farewell kiss to me. He sure got a lot of gall to be so useless and all, muttering small talk at the wall while I'm in the hall. Oh, how can I explain? It's so hard to get on.
those keys,
And these
bro.
visions of Johanna, they'd kept me up past the dawn. Inside the museums, infinity goes up on
Who
trial.
writes like that? Come on.
Voices echo, this is what salvation must be like after a while. But Mona Lisa must have had the highway blues. You can tell by the way she smiles. See the primitive wallflower freeze when the jelly-faced women all sneeze. Hear the one with the mustache say, geez, I can't find my knees.
What?
Oh, Jewels and binoculars hang from the head of the mule. But these visions of Johanna, they make it all seem so cruel.
I love this part.
The peddler now speaks to the countess who's pretending to care for him, saying, name me someone that's not a parasite, and I'll go out and say a prayer for him.
Jeez, man, so good.
But like Louise always says, you can't look at much, can you, man, as she herself prepares for him. And Madonna, she still has not showed. We see this empty cage now corrode, where her cape of the stage once had flowed. The fiddler, he now steps to the road. He writes everything's been returned which was old on the back of the fish truck that loads, while my conscience explodes. The harmonicas play, the skeleton keys and the rain.
What a masterpiece.
And these visions of Johanna are now all that remain.
What a... well, that was definitely a moving piece of music right there. The lyrical quality of his songs are just always amazing, but I think Visions of Johanna takes it to a whole nother level. Just with he like already was on a plateau of his own basically, and now he just like rose up to another peak that you didn't even really think was possible with that. He was rhyming words and putting things together, sentences and stanzas apart that just like, it's like a puzzle, to put together. I feel like I need to listen to it one more time to honestly even really fully grasp what he was saying. You know what I mean? Like with Dylan, like you kind of just get stuck focusing on one thing, and I was focusing on the lyrics so much that, the instrumental was pretty sound and it wasn't nothing too complex other than the bass, which is killer, and the harmonica, obviously. The light acoustic strumming throughout, light percussion, but that just the way that Bob, he's got his own kind of cadence, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't really follow any known path. Like he always just cuts down his own, and I don't really know exactly what they're talking about with Visions of Johanna. Like I have an idea of, like I had things that came to mind, but I wasn't really thinking of what exactly he was getting at. I was just sort of letting it take me wherever it took me, and it kind of took me to a place where we always want something that someone else wants, but they want what we have, like we want what they have, but they want what we have. It's kind of like the housewife and the working husband sort of syndrome. The housewife wants to go out and the dad wants to stay home because he's always out and she's always home, sort of thing. And that's what came to mind. Obviously that's not what it's about, but like that's just what my brain went to. All right, so before I read the songs thing off, Bob Dylan on vocals, guitar, harmonica, piano. Robbie Robertson, guitar and vocals. Al Cooper on the organ and guitar. Bill Atkins on keyboards. Wayne Butler on trombone. Kenneth Butchery on drums. Rick Danko, Bobby Gregg, Paul Griffin. But that's all for the New York sessions, so I don't know exactly if that was these ones. John Kennedy on guitar. Charlie McCoy bass. Wayne Moss guitar. Hargus Pig Robbins on piano. Yeah, so there's lots of people. I feel like the Visions of Johanna was completely Bob. You know what I mean? There was obviously other contributions, but that was him just taking that by like taking it by the horns, literally, that song, and just directing it in whatever direction he wanted it to go. Where did it go? Visions. I hate going to like just like the explaining thing, but praising the elusiveness and subtlety of the language. It's one of Dylan's highest achievements in writing. I concur. Apparently, it was under the working title "A Freeze Out" up until 1965. He was dissatisfied with it, and then when he moved the Blonde on Blonde sessions to Nashville, Dylan attempted the composition again with different musicians and decided to release this performance. There was outtakes and stuff that were released as well, but this is a huge, hugely covered song. Oh my god, there's so many. Interpretation. Noting how popular visions of Johanna remain among hardcore Dylanophiles. That's funny. Andy Gill suggests the enigmatic quality of the song that is responsible for its popularity. Forever teetering on the brink of lucidity, yet remaining impervious to strict decipherment. Gill writes that the song begins contrasting two lovers. No fucking shit. That's crazy. The Cardinal Louise and the spiritual but unobtainable Johanna. Ultimately, for Gill, the song seeks to convey how the artist is compelled to keep striving to pursue some elusive vision of perfection. Clinton Halen has described what he construes as the strange circumstances surrounding the song, written around the time of Dylan's marriage to Sarah Lowens, Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands. I've heard that one already. Halen describes it as one of the oddest songs ever written by a man who had just tied the knot and is enjoying a brief honeymoon in the city. Noting the song is an elegy for a past lover, Halen speculates it is awfully tempting to see Johanna as his muse, who in the song is not here. Wow. So there's all kinds of different interpretations of it. Abstract neo-philosophy and figurative phraseology. That's crazy. That's what I was saying. Like, I've never really heard somebody sing like that. Like, it was so not out of order. I don't know what the word would be, but it was just jumping. Like, it was just so not normal. It wasn't in the normal confines of what I'm used to for lyrics and like lyrical delivery. And he just completely blew my mind with that. Like, the instrumental was pretty tame. I mean, I think that's the point, though. I think it's kind of trying to stay in the middle, other than like the harmonica swells. But that was all Dylan just completely driving that boat, bro. That was incredible. Some of the best lyrical work I think I've ever heard, to be honest. I can't wait to listen to that one again. The first two, they felt like blues songs that were like on Highway 61 Revisited, or Highway 51, whatever one it is. It kind of felt like that those two songs could have fit on there, and I liked them a lot. I'd say like the organ, the bass, obviously, and the bass in all three was great, but I liked the more rowdy nature of the second one. I thought that was pretty cool. But they all kind of just pale in comparison of Visions of Johanna. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't have much to say about the first two because I kind of they're kind of gone, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's my fault though, because I was just so enveloped in that last song that I kind of let the other two go. That sucks, but I enjoyed it though. I remember I liked the organ, I liked the bass, you know, but once you listen to that Johanna song, it kind of just wipes your memory of anything that came beforehand. So my apologies, but I enjoyed the first two, but that third one, good God, just kind of sweeps you off your feet, you know? And that whole unobtainable vision for artists that, I don't know, I kind of describe it as imperfect perfectionism. Like you're always, you acknowledge that you're imperfect and you're never going to be perfect, but you try anyway. You know, it's sort of, it's the definition of insanity. It's trying the same thing over and over and failing and failing and failing, but you still try anyway. It's almost like trying to describe what really is going on here. It's almost like there are no words for it, but there is, but you just can't speak them, if that makes any sense. It's like they don't exist yet, or they don't exist anymore. There are certain words used, I think, to describe whatever you want to call that happens around us. You want to call it life, reality, the universe, whatever. I think from the micro all the way to the macro, I think every little thing is connected. And it's not linear. It's all just this big old weird sphere. What's that shape? It's like a 4D shape or something like that. But it kind of just like folds in on itself. And I feel like life and our existence just kind of matter isn't destroyed, it's just recreated, you know. And time is something that only we really perceive. Animals really don't perceive time, you know. They perceive seasons changing, but they don't perceive our clicking clock, you know. And look how they live their lives. They just die peacefully. They don't, not peacefully, I won't say that, but they just die. Like, you know, they don't think about the beyond. They don't think about what comes after. They just kind of do it, you know. And that's how we should live our lives, because whatever comes after. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. You won't even realize it. But if it's something, there's a whole new adventure to go on, and a whole nother vision of Johanna to chase after at that point, right? Thanks again to our patron, Alpha patron, Joel, for a wonderful request. I can't not wait to hear the rest. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, no, it didn't work. Let me try that again. Bye-bye. One more thing. We have a really cool Patreon community. Actually, the post, if you want to get a request, just went out yesterday for the month of October. So join now if you want to get a request. Join the $15 tier or up. If you join, there's like little rules and stipulations you'll see when you join if you look at the thread for October. You can also send one in via PayPal or leave a tip that way too if you want. It's much appreciated. You guys rock. This community is the best, and I will stand by that. Take it easy.